Hey guys, my name is Kevin. This is the War Against Narcissism, and if you like this content, please like, follow, subscribe, and share with your friends in order to raise narcissistic abuse awareness. Now, in today's video, what I would like to talk to you about is the narcissist's greatest weapon, which is induced conversation. Basically, what that is, it's goading, it's prodding, it's provoking, it's poking. It's basically the narcissist's tactics in order to get you to react to them, right? So whether it be to get you to argue with them, to fight with them, to get angry, to explode, basically they want you to react. And the reason for that is because a narcissist is only interested in narcissistic supply. And what is narcissistic supply? In simple terms, it's attention. They want attention in order to make themselves feel validated, in order to make themselves feel important, right? So whether you give them admiration, love, respect, that's great. But if you can give them your anger, your fear, the worst of yourself, then that's great as well, because all they want is to feel important. These are people that are deeply insecure, that are empty, and whatever it is that they can extract from you in order to make themselves feel full, in order to make themselves feel relevant, then they will. So what can induced conversation look like? Well, induced conversation is basically when the narcissist will say something to get a reaction out of you, and that is often personal, right? It's something that they know will work on you because it has worked in the past. Whether it be making a comment about your cooking, making a comment about the fact that you don't clean up after yourself enough, even though you might do so, making the comment that you don't cut the grass enough, making a comment that you are not affectionate enough with the children, that you don't spend enough time with them, making a comment that you don't look so good, right? You've gained weight, or making a comment that you've lost too much weight. Who are you losing weight for? You're not doing it for me, as if you couldn't be doing it for yourself, right? So these are the type of things that narcissists will do in order to get you to react. And remember, the reason why they do it is because it works. These are things that they know you're sensitive about, and if you weren't sensitive about it, then they wouldn't do it anymore. Which brings me to my greatest point, which is how do you maneuver through a narcissist's goading tactics, through a narcissist provocations, basically, right? So the provocations of a narcissist may look like poking at you and trying to get you to argue with them, or they might look like, hey, I'm accusing you of this, defend yourself, right? I'm accusing you of this thing that you absolutely have not done, or I'm accusing that you feel a certain way that you absolutely don't feel, and I want you to basically defend yourself, right? Putting yourself into the defense mode position, and automatically you lose, right? Because how do you prove to someone how you feel, and how do you convince a person that they are wrong when they're not even listening to what you're saying, right? So this is important. First of all, to begin, I have a twin brother, right? My twin brother has tried to teach me this lesson ever since I was, I want to say 16. I'm definitely way older than 16. My gray hairs speak for it. But my twin brother has been trying to teach me this lesson ever since I was 16, when I would get goaded and provoked by a narcissist in our family. And he would tell me, hey, stop answering, stop talking, be quiet, just let that person speak and don't say anything. And of course, being 16, not understanding what's going on, not understanding anything about narcissism, and feeling angry because it's unfair. Why is this person accusing me of things I haven't done? Why is this person accusing me of having feelings I don't have? Why is this person saying why does this person get to say all these things and hurt my feelings, and I have to say nothing? That's so unfair, right? And what I didn't understand is that that's not the point. Right? The narcissist is not saying these things because they feel that way. The narcissist is saying these things because they want you to react, right? There's an end goal to that kind of tactic, and whatever you think is the problem as a non-narcissistic person is not the problem. The problem is that in simple terms, the problem is the narcissist thinks, I'm bored, entertain me. And they poke, and they poke, and they poke, right? So my brother was trying to teach me this lesson, and God, I never learned it until, I want to say 2 years ago. So it's really simple. The way to maneuver these goading methods and this provocation and these false accusation and these induced conversation is be quiet, right? When it comes to relationships between codependents and narcissists, or between narcissists and the people that they abuse, right? Oftentimes when you try to tell people about what you've gone through, what you'll get back is invalidation. And people will say a sentence that I've heard so many times, which is, it takes two to tango, right? And this is basically victim blaming, right? Saying that, you know, you're 50% responsible for the abuse that you received, right? And I think it's completely wrong. However, if someone is picking a fight with you and you give them nothing, there is no fights to be had. And not only that, if someone is picking a fight with you and you don't answer back, you don't give them any type of energy, what they can't do then is use your reactions to try to convince everyone that you're the problem and that you're crazy, right? So I say that to say this. I know, when it comes to these induced conversation and these goading tactics and this provocation, that you may feel like you have to defend yourself and it's unfair and, you know, you're deserving of respect and all these things. But if you're dealing with a narcissist who's an adult and you're trying to teach through your anger to this person that you deserve respect, that they should treat people with respect, this is a grown adult. You know, if you have to teach a grown adult what respect is, there is a way deeper problem than what you may think the problem is. So I hope I helped shed some light on the issue. I hope I answered some questions if you had any. If you have any more, please leave it in the comment section below. Please like, follow, subscribe, and share with your friends in order to raise narcissistic abuse awareness. This is the war against narcissism, guys. Salute.